Make it stop! Welcome to another What I Sold on eBay last week. Not as hot of a sales week by any means. I don't know what exactly is going on. I've heard that there can be a slump like right before the holiday shopping seasons, right before Q4. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Also, I just, I went through a real hot spot of DM messages. I went through a real hot spot of, oh my lord, of really hot finds. Like we found the Shakeology, the cosmetics, a couple other things that were just really high dollar items, easy sellers that sold fast. Anyway, so yeah, my sales are down like 25% right now, but that's just, I feel like that's just eBay. It's going to go up and down. It's going to fluctuate. Your good months are going to even out your bad months and stuff like that. So let's see here. We do have some buyer messages. First and foremost, you guys saw last week we sold the other brother printer. It was really weird. I bought these, listed them. They weren't up for very long, maybe a week. I bought each one for $10 at a church sale and listed them for $60 plus shipping. Both of them I listed them for that. Ugh. One sold, and then the very next day the other one sold. I actually thought it was going to be the same person, but it was two completely different people. So anyway, $60 plus shipping. Not a bad one at all right there. This one, Kid Nicky, I had never heard of this game. I bought, I don't know. I bought, actually, well, I won an auction for like 6 NES games on Facebook, and then found out she had more after talking to her after I won the auction. And ended up buying a whole bunch of stuff from her. And this was one of the games. So $7.99 plus shipping on Kid Nicky for NES. I think I bought this for $0.25 at a yard sale. I know that, people like Naruto stuff. So this is just like a little coin bank, and I picked it up. It actually had like a little bit of a dent in one side. I don't know if you can. It was like very slight. I popped it out, and then you could barely even tell it was there anymore. But I listed this, and it sold fairly quickly. In fact, it went out to a viewer, Andrew, and I guess he's bought some other Naruto stuff from me because he said, "Damn it, Hova, why do you keep getting weeb Naruto shit?" So shout out to Andrew. Thank you so much, man, for picking this up. $7.99 plus shipping on top. I hope you enjoy your little coin bank, my dude. Right after that, we sold these Destiny Micro Plush. These are those, like, it's like a blind box. You don't know which figure you're going to get or whatever. Brand new sealed, 3 of those, and 2 vinyl figures from Bethesda. I got these in if you guys remember, I made a deal with a guy that I found on Facebook. He has a local store, and he gets return pallets and has a physical store, brick and mortar shop that he sells this kind of stuff. But he had an entire box full of stuff that he wasn't so sure that he wanted to put on his shelves. Maybe he didn't have space for it. I don't know. He does eBay too, so but he DM'd me. He's like, "Hey man, I got a box of about 100 pieces." He's like, "I'm looking to get rid of it if you're interested." Because I told him if he ever had extras or whatever and wanted, to get rid of a bunch of stuff that I would buy in bulk. So he had an entire box. There's about 100 pieces in it. I paid $60 for the box, so about 60 cents a piece. So these Destiny figures and Bethesda figures sold for $20 plus shipping. I've done pretty good on that buy. Not too bad. So I'm hoping maybe. I haven't heard from him since. Actually, I was talking to him just the other day, but like he hasn't said, "Hey, I've got more stuff." So hopefully I'll be able to do some more buys in the future from him. I won this on a Facebook auction as well. I think I paid like $1 or $2 for like this and another hat. But I could tell it was this is one of those 5150s or 5950s. I'm not familiar with hat culture or shoe culture because I don't care. I wear Jurassic Park shirts and whatever's comfortable. I don't care. Anyways, it is like a child size 6, but yeah, it still had like the tags on the bill and stuff. So I went ahead and got it on that Facebook auction. Won it for cheap. Chiefs, hot this season, even though we've lost our last 2 now. But yeah, sold it for $12.34 plus shipping, so not a bad sale there. Some more Avon. I've still got a few of these left. I only got like 4 or 5 of them left, though, I think. Maybe like 6 at the most. They're selling anywhere from a few dollars a piece to $13 plus shipping, like this one did. And I picked these up for less than $0.25 a pop, so those were a very good buy. Oh, sorry. Also on these, I forgot there was a buyer's note. He said, "Hey Hova, just wanted to let you know I'm a big fan of yours. I'm sorry if you get this question a lot, but do you include your signature with purchases? If you don't, I understand completely. Also want to let you know that I'm a huge Star Wars fanboy, so if you find some Star Wars collectibles or games, I would buy them from you, depending on items I have collection going. Anyways, thank you." So, I messaged this guy back. I actually had like 10 listings, various different Star Wars stuff, so I linked him all my Star Wars stuff. And then I threw in, if you guys put a buyer's note in, and I could tell you came from YouTube or whatever these videos, I throw in an autograph sticker. I'm not going to say it, I know that there's probably been some orders that I've missed, because sometimes I go out and pack orders before I check the buyer's notes, which I need to get better about reading the buyer's notes first. But if I do notice and I'm on top of my shit that day, I will throw in an autograph sticker. So shout out to Anthony for picking that up. And then jump back to, where do we leave off? Right here, I believe. So, Roller Coaster Tycoon on Xbox. This actually came, I think I bought an Xbox at a flea market for like 15 bucks. And this game was either in it or like taped to it or something. I just sold it for $1.50 plus shipping because it wasn't really worth much. Damn. But that did sell quick, so that was cool. And sometimes it's like not all about the money that you make from your sales. Like sometimes it's just good to not only get the feedback, but also the algorithm favors your account. The more you're listing, the better for your account. So this stereo was really cool. Man, I should have dusted the top off before I sold it. My lordy. Sometimes like the stuff isn't as noticeable, and then I go back and look in the, like in real life, it's not as noticeable. Then I look at the pictures of the listing, I'm like, Jesus, I should have cleaned this better. Sometimes I clean it and it still looks like way dirtier than what it looks like in real life. But anyways, this radio was really cool. I kind of wanted to keep it. I'm bad about just like old stuff like this. This is an old Sears radio. Worked perfectly. Antennas like not snapped off or bent or anything. This back actually, yeah, there's like little buttons, and it pops up, and you could put D batteries in there and use it, you know, as a portable radio. Just take it to a job site or whatever, you know, or you can plug it into the wall. So it was really cool. Worked totally fine and everything, and I kind of wanted to keep it just because it was cool. But sold it for 10 bucks plus shipping, so not a bad pickup. I think I bought that for $1 at a garage sale. This backpack, it was funny. Me and the other guys that we have a group on Discord that, in fact, Joel's in it now. I don't know if I told you guys that, but there's 4 of us in there, and my girlfriend Katie, because she helps me a lot. So and we talk about everything resell and we share our finds and what to look out for and all that stuff. And we were just talking about how backpacks could be good money, and I was like, I've got like 3 listed. I was like, you know, I pick up backpacks and I have 3 listed, but I haven't sold one yet. And then like a few days later, this one sold. So this is like an Eagle Creek, I think. Yeah, travel gear, Eagle Creek travel gear. It had like hard aluminum like brackets in it, I guess, from like top to bottom. It's a hiking backpack, so you can put like a lot of weight in there. There's like a couple of like discoloration spots on the inside, but other than that, it looked like brand new, basically, like very lightly used. I think I paid $1 or $2 at a yard sale. The 3 backpacks / bags, whatever, that I've purchased, I only pay a couple bucks for them. But I listed it for $50 plus shipping, and it sold. So a very good pickup there. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. No idea where this came from or how much I would have paid, but it wouldn't have been much. And this is actually a really good, if you see this at a garage sale or something, make sure you pick it up. The black label original with the instructions, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, is worth a decent amount. 20 bucks plus shipping, and I listed it a little bit under. I could have listed a little bit higher and waited probably, but I just wanted it to sell. So 20 bucks plus shipping on that. I got this at a yard sale last weekend. There's this guy in town that has yard sales. This summer he had like 4 or 5, and I overheard him talking to somebody else while I was at the sale that I bought this hat at, I overheard him talking to someone. They go to auctions, which I had talked to him about previously. A lot of people do that around here. They go to auctions. Everything they buy at the auction, they take and they just have a yard sale the next weekend. But I heard him talking about how much money he made over his yard sales so far, and I have to preface that when I go to this guy's yard sales, it's like him and his brother, and they're like in their 50s or something maybe, and they have like really good shit, like really like awesome like Coca-Cola collectibles, vintage toys still in the box, like hats with the tags on them still. I bought a Dale Earnhardt Sr. Racing jacket for $3 that already sold. You'll see that here in a second. You know, I bought a Pepsi squirt gun. I think I showed it to you guys. I actually sold that to a viewer that enjoys Pepsi stuff a lot, but it was a Pepsi can, and it was an electric squirt gun. When you press the button, it would squirt water. And just like they just always have like really cool vintage collectibles. I got some glasses, some Goonies collectible glasses from the 80s. I got some Super Mario and Donkey Kong trading cards from the 80s. Like, they just always have really cool stuff. I picked up some Coca-Cola stuff for my mom for Christmas. They just always have really good stuff. But anyways, I overheard him talking. He does like anywhere from like $2,000 to $4,000 per weekend when he has these yard sales, and I don't doubt it, because he has really awesome stuff and he has really good prices, so it all just sells. You know, he gets a whole box full of stuff at an auction for a couple bucks, but then whenever you want a brand new Home Depot Tony Stewart racing hat with the tag still on it, you know, he sold it to me for $1. And just anything and everything that I've ever bought from him has been really reasonably priced as far as garage sale standards go. So I really like picking from his sales and flipping stuff. But it was just crazy that, like, him and his brother probably clear over $10,000 every summer. If they, I don't know if this is like the first summer they do it or if they do it every year, but they easily clear 10 grand every summer just going to auctions and having yard sales, which is nuts to me. Like, people say it's hard to make money, and I, like, in the United States, like, that, you know, I don't know, it's just crazy. Anyways, picked this hat up for $1, sold it for $15 plus shipping, and it sold within like a couple days. Alice in Chains facelift cassette, didn't have a case, just the cassette, sold for $2.50 plus shipping. Not too shabby. I have a bunch of cassettes and CDs listed right now, so I'm happy anytime one of those sells. Death in a Lonely Land by Peter Hathaway Capstick. These are those hunting books that I've gotten a while back, and they've been selling pretty damn steadily ever since. I sell about a book every week, you know, maybe a couple. But usually I average about a book a week, and considering I got them for less than $1 a piece, I think, you know, and some of them are selling for $15, $20, you know, I've been really happy with that so far. So $8.49 plus shipping on top. So here is the Dale Earnhardt Sr. So if you guys aren't familiar with racing, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is still alive and racing, I believe. But Dale Earnhardt Sr., his father, was killed in a race. It didn't even look bad. He just kind of spun out, hit the wall, but he like whiplashed hard enough. Basically, it like from how I understand it, basically like severed his spine. Like he just fucking died instantly. And he was obviously, well, I mean, I'm telling this story to the people that don't know. He was a very famous, very good racer. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, that's nice. The only thing was that it was a medium. Yeah, it was smaller. So, you know, whenever you get like stuff like this in men's, you're hoping it's like large XL. Those are the best. You're going to get your best return on those usually. You know, most guys looking for stuff like this aren't going to be able to fit a medium. So, but yeah, I saw this on just a rack full of t-shirts, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I picked it up. And like, I think I paid like $3 for it, $3 or $4, which was pretty surprising that he let me have it. But again, this was the guy that has the yard sales that makes tons of money going to auctions and having yard sales. And yeah, I looked, and it's hard to even find very many of these for to know how much I should have, you know, listed it for. And I don't know if I listed it a little bit low because it sold like within 24 hours, I believe. I did find there was a leather Dale Earnhardt racing jacket that was a little bit different than this, but it was leather, and it sold for a couple hundred, I believe. So I listed this at 75, and like I said, it sold within like 24 hours. I spent $3 on it. I'm happy. It's a really good profit. Somebody out there hopefully is happy with their jacket. It was in pretty good shape, and yeah. So then we got a vintage Arkansas Razorback enamel hat pin. Oh, this actually has a buyer's note. Okay, yeah, so these next two items went out to the same guy, Sean. He bought the Razorbacks hat pin, which, how many do we have left? I've been selling a lot. Was that the last one? It doesn't say we have any more, so no, there's more in there. Do I not have a quantity on that? That's weird. Anyways, he bought the hat pin and this marble I think I only have one knife left. But he bought this and the hat pin, and he said, hey, Hope, I've been a fan since the first season of Crewcraft. Love all your videos. Keep up the hard work. Could you sign the knife for me, please? Also, go Broncos. So I signed the knife for him, and then I put a signed sticker in there with his knife too. And on the back, I wrote something like, fuck the Broncos. I think I put PS, fuck the Broncos. But thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate your business, man. Moving on, we had, so this is, like I was saying, one of those hunting books. There was like 3 books that were fairly rare that were worth like over $20, and then all the other ones I think I listed anywhere from like $7 or $8 to like 15. This was one of the more rare ones, and I had it listed for $29.99, but I'm running a 15% off. I have an entire shelf full of books right now, so I'm trying to get rid of books. So I had it on a 15% off sale. It sold for $25.49 plus shipping. So $1 for the book and $25 out of it. You know, I'm happy. Happy. We had another nice sale here. Pearl Jam window pane vintage band t-shirt. I love band t-shirts. Listing clothing isn't my favorite thing in the world, but whenever you get a $42 sale on a $1 shirt, it make me happy. $42.49 plus shipping. South Park on PlayStation. This game's actually great. There's like alien turkeys and everything. I played this game on 64. I was just digging through my shelves looking for stuff to list the other day and found this and that other, what was it? What game was that? Resident Evil. Listed this and Resident Evil for decent prices compared to what was already out there listed, because I wanted them to sell quick, and they did. $12.99 free shipping for South Park. These sold yesterday. These sold yesterday, I believe. Mushroom Field Guide, the Mushroom Hunter's Field Guide. I almost kept this because I do like going morel mushroom hunting, but that's all I do. And this is more for like identifying certain mushrooms and stuff like that. And I already basically know what I'm doing when it comes to morel mushroom hunting. So I had this listed for $10, free shipping, and then with the 15% off sale, you know, it cost me I think $3.27 to ship or something like that. So after the free shipping, I didn't make much off this, but, you know, I didn't pay much for it either. In fact, I might have gotten this for free. I don't remember where this came from. But, yeah, so decent little sale there. And then USB reading lights. This is actually 2 more items that came with, I told you I got the giant box of 60 items. Or wait, no, 100 items for $60. This is where I got these as well. That's where I got these. There was 2 of these. I had a multi-quantity listing of 2 up for $9.99 a pop, and they purchased both. So we got $20 plus shipping on top for these. They're just like, you just plug it into a USB, and then it was a nice bright LED reading light. So nice little sale there. So that is everything that I sold last week. Thank you guys so much for coming by and checking it out. And if you're doing some holiday shopping this year, why don't you go ahead and check out the links in the description. My eBay stores. I got all kinds of inventory. And you know, if you purchase something, you're gonna help me buy you're gonna help me buy pizza pockets for my growing young boys that are already eating me out of house and home. So love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next What I Sold on eBay Last Week. Bye-bye.